What's going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to another video for Evercrisis, and today I got something special for you guys. Well, first off, shout out to the unofficial Discord for data mining this. We are apparently getting the Crash Sephiroth dropping today at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, I haven't seen any actual news from the notices or the official Discord about this, so I'm kind of shocked that it's already dropping. But I'm not surprised either, because I think this happened last time where they just kind of were like, hey guys, here you go, something brand new for you to do. So today we are going to be most likely expecting that to happen in the next few hours. So 9 p.m. Eastern Time, which is what, less than 8 hours away, less than 7.5 hours away. So here is how this is going to work out. So you're going to get yourself a co-op version of it and a solo version of it, and it's going to be a tough ass fight. So here is the version of me and the boys fighting the Crash course. I'm going to walk you guys through this so you guys can prepare yourselves when this happens. So first thing you want to note is bring some whale friends for the co-op version, okay? For the solo version, it's going to be tough. A lot of OG players may be able to finish it, whether you're free to play or not. Now, this is from a point of view from a healer perspective. That was me. Tix and Marcus were, oh no, sorry, not Tix. Boomstick was the other person, and Marcus was here as well too. So we ended up doing this together as a team. So first thing he does, right from the get-go, so you guys are aware, is Pulse of the Planet. You're aware of this now if you've done EX1 and 2, but the difference is he does Heartless Archangel. Now, Heartless Archangel, you'll see the difference right now, is going to be a little bit more hectic here, because he does a damage dealing move that brings everybody down to 1 HP, not just one unit, right? So you guys can see everybody gets affected by it. Now, the main thing to note here as a healer, you guys can see right away that my bar is full. This didn't need to happen, by the way. This you could keep completely in the regular stance. Now, just a disclaimer for all the new players out there. In co-op, if you all switch at the same time to the same stance, you get additional buffs for defense, and all the extra things that you see here on the side get buffed. If you do it on offense, everybody gets buffed there. So co-op works differently than normal mode, okay, which is the solo player. So it is very important to make sure that you are switching together. So it's always smart to jump onto the same Discord as one another to get that to happen. Now, first thing he does that. Now, the same thing happens again as it normally happens. He's going to cast himself the Shadow Flare. Okay, so you guys are already used to this. Nothing changed there. There's Magic Torrent. And then you guys can see here, Shadow Flare. I'm desperately healing as fast as I can. If you've done this correctly, you should be able to get off exactly 3 heals to avoid anybody dying here. Okay, so you guys can see here, 3rd heal right there. And now nobody has to die. This time around, we're going to have a lot more HP, so this is going to be a lot more doable with better stats. But there you guys see, he did Shadow Flare, and now we move on to the next phase. You can see here, one of the Sephiroth, Marcus in this case, actually did end up bringing himself a heal, which I asked him to do to help me out, because at the time, I'm a free-to-play player, they're both whales, and I do need to keep them up as long as I can. So once that's done, if you can push the DPS a little further here, Sephiroth ends up going into the next phase, which normally would be the Octaslash, but if you can push the damage, he goes into Earth Infusion. Now, Earth Infusion, you can see Earth Resist goes up, but Wind Resist goes down. This is where it's very important to bring your motor drives, as well as your Dark Heavens or your Prism Rods with Aerith, and just go in on him. Okay, so you guys, if you have the strong capability of doing so, can take this bar down very, very quickly with the proper DPS setup. At the same time, though, keep in mind, he does do sigil break mode here, so he will cast Shadow Flare if nobody here breaks the sigils, and it probably will kill everybody with the amount of AoE he does. So make sure that when you guys are doing this fight, bring as much wind damage as you possibly can, but let this sit for as far as possible before you break it, so you guys can put the most maximum output of DPS as possible. Okay, so there's that. You guys can see here we got him to about 25%. Nobody had wind damage there. This was back in the day where we were just relying on Edged Wings for Sephiroth, because he literally had just come out. So back to doing Kaishin. Now here he's going to do his first Boundless Strength after he's done his regular stuff here, and he will do his first Octaslash. Okay, so you guys are gonna see he's gonna raise his hand or something like that in that nature. Let's see, he's gonna do it soon here. There it is, Boundless Strength, and now the first person, Marcus in this case, is going to be attacked with Octaslash. Now here, as a healer, you do Saving Grace if you have it. This will give a physical shield for him. Remember, you cannot debuff Sephiroth, so it's useless to do that. do the physical defense up if you can. There's multiple ways of doing it now. There's a lot of units that have that ability. But remember, Sephiroth only does one magical attack the entire time, and that's going to be his Shadow Flare. Everything else is physical, so bring yourself a physical defense up. It's going to help you through this phase, all right? So once Octaslash is done here... Oh, sorry, ads. One sec, guys. One sec. I apologize. Fast forward. My own ad. You guys can see Octaslash here. Now everyone's on defense. Remember that now... Okay, let me go back, actually. Maybe you can see it here. When everybody is on defense together... Hold on. Oh, no, he's casting it. Just want to show you guys the difference in buffs. Okay, so look. 50-50. All abilities deal damage break. Now if I go... Oh, okay, because I... Did I not switch? Oh, shit. Did I mess that up and let him get hit harder? That was my bad, guys. But you guys can see here, he does take the hit. The physical defense up obviously helps, so make sure you do it. There's a couple heals from him, and then I'm going to heal back. Now, after he does that, the next phase is Elemental Infusion. This is different. Okay, this is the same as actually EX2, realistically, if you've done it. No elements can hurt him. The whole point of this is literally Sigil Break. Okay, just Sigil Break everything across the board. He does not take any damage from any elements. If you bring a non-elemental damage dealing move, you can hurt him, like Zidane's Sword or Apocalypse or whatever the case may be. That will hurt him, but at this point, you just want to break the Sigil because all he does is spam AoE like a heat bag. That's right, I said heat bag. And so this was a mistake right here. Look at this, 1 damage. Waste, man, okay? So yeah, definitely break this up first. So once you break this, the next phase is straightforward. You do damage, and make sure you're healing your team up. And then I believe he goes into the following phase after Telluric Fury, where he does another Repulse of the Planet, and this time it's Heartless Angel, not Archangel, okay? So he's going to only do 1 unit to be targeted in this case. You guys can see obviously who he targets based on the little targeting tab that he puts on them. In this case, I believe it was me. Yeah, there it is right there on my head. So he does it to me. And then he does Octaslash on me as well too. So I don't survive. I don't remember if I survive this. I don't think I do. I think I die here. You just see Aerith die. Very reminiscent of Final Fantasy VII. So a classic moment there with Sephiroth killing Aerith. But I'm res back up. Obviously in co-op you have that opportunity to get res back up. And then from here he does another Pulse of the Planet after he does Hell's Gate. So at this point he's going to start doing Hell's Gate. You guys can see his health. Remember, you can still cast through that while you're defending and it'll go through. So this Pulse of the Planet is now an Archangel. Okay, so he does Pulse of the Planet, regular Angel, then Octaslash, and then Hell's Gate after his regular attacks, and then Heartless Archangel, which is going to hit everybody down to 1. So in this case, you are going to need to help heal or get everybody healed up as a healer, and then get some other folks to help you heal as well through this. And then Masamune in waiting, you have to break this. If you don't, someone's going to die with Octaslash. In this case, it's Marcus. So your goal here, guys, is to break this quickly. You can see that both Sephiroths have Nameless equipped because that bar goes fast. As soon as you break it, you're good to go. You Sigil Break, you have some moment to recover, make sure you're healing, DPSing, whatever you need to do. Because at this point, it becomes a DPS race because he's just going to start Octaslashing everything in sight, right? So here we go. A couple attacks by the guys. Now he's going to do Boundless Strength. And like I said, now it's just a DPS race. I'm going to die, and I'm not going to survive this. At this point, Octaslash is too strong. You guys can see here, I get killed. Again, another classic moment. And we're almost down to the wire here in regards to how we finish this. So he does this, couple of basic attacks, and then he goes right back into Masamune in waiting. So you need to make sure you have this broken before he Octaslashes somebody. And then again, he does Boundless Strength. Oh, Heartless Archangel. Never mind. Heartless Archangel here. And then he goes back into Octaslash after this. So 2 people get hit. Oh, magic. Sorry, never mind. I apologize, guys. It's been a long time since I've done this. So Heartless Archangel here, and now he does Shadow Flare. So you definitely can't survive without a healer here. So this is where you really need to just DPS and just beat him out. So I think we just ended up killing him before the Shadow Flare went off. And there you guys go. All right, so take a look at the video. Prioritize, understand how it works. The better off you are at understanding the phases, the better off you are beating him, remember? And this is also going to work the exact same way for solo. So there you guys have it. Crash Course Sephiroth. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.